Hello, I'm now going to show you how to access a database in Java. What I've done is I've created a MySQL database called Silly. It's got one table called authors, and authors has got three fields. The authors table has got three fields. It's got ID, which is an integer, the name and the email, which are both strings. So that's my table called authors in my database called Silly. Now this is the program here to access that table in Java. So we have to import java.sql.star. Then we have these standard three statements here. So this is the important one that you'll have to change is this one here, where you put the so it's that's saying it's a MySQL database. Now you could also use a Postgres database instead of a MySQL, and again here you'd have to change that to Postgres instead of MySQL. But apart from that, the important thing is here's the server name. So this is saying that the database is running on localhost. So this is the server where the database is running. This is the name of the database. So because the database was called Silly here. Then we have to have the username and the password to access that database. So the username is MAS01SD and the password is Seb. So for you, if you set up your database with a different username and password, you'd have to change that. So now this is a standard thing here. So basically here we're doing select star from authors. So that should get this information here that's in. This is what happens when we do select star from authors using the MySQL client. And that returns a result set. In a minute we can look to see what a result set is, but then to print out what's in the result set, we can call the result set.next function. So that'll be true while there's more information, there's more stuff in the results set. So each time we do that, we get the next row from the database. So what we're doing here is we're printing out I equals 1, I less than 4, print result set.get string I. So what that will do is I will go 1, 2, 3, and that'll print that field, and that field, and then we'll go on to the next line, and it'll go. So each line of this will print, each time round this loop will print one row of our table, and then we're putting a blank line in between. So to compile that, we've got to remember to include this jar file in our class path. So we compile it with dot, that's the current directory, and that jar file, and we're compiling seb6.java. So now to run it, we do exactly the same. We have dot and MySQL blah blah in the jar file, and it prints out the contents of the database that we see here. So we could add another. We could add Seb. Let's make that number 5, and make that Seb. Yeah. So we've added another. We've inserted another row into our database, and now here, if we run that program again, we see it's included that one again.